So a couple of days ago, I was casually scrolling on X and found this post. Apparently someone found an exploit that lets you lie to your phone about what it is, so you can spoof it as an iPad and get iPadOS UI. In theory, it's basically an app that we can sideload to the phone. So apparently you need a computer to sideload this, which sucks, but I mean, I got one here, so what's there to lose? Hell no. So basically, what I'm gonna do, well, let's download Mond, and basically, oh, and I need to plug my phone in. Come on. I got the cable. And drag the Mond IPA and start. Well, apparently it's done. Oh boy, we're gonna need to trust myself here. Alright, let's trust myself. Alright, so mobile gestalt. We have a lot of options here. Dynamic island, always on display and stuff like that. I mean, this thing already has those features natively. So what I really want is iPadOS mode, but there's this little thing. This is a very dangerous tweak to use. Well, that's what we're here for. So basically, I'm gonna enable this. And then what? Oh, I guess apply tweaks and respring. I thought it was gonna respring.
A few moments later.
Okay. This ain't iPadOS. Nothing has changed. Let me try that again. It is now grayed out. What? Why? What about iPad apps? Okay, I can enable the Apple Pencil Design. I can enable that, but what about this? I would like some Apple Intelligence as well. And what? You know what? Let's try restarting it. iPadOS mode. Okay, so now we can turn it on. See? Nothing. Even after respring, I can. And now if I enter the app, it's completely grayed out and I can't do it. And then I can't enable Apple Intelligence. You know, I think I saw a Discord server for support, so let's actually go ahead and try that. So there are a lot of Apple Intelligence issues here. And if you remember, I also had an Apple Intelligence issue. So maybe whatever the fix is, I think I found something. So basically, we're going to need to sideload gestalt edit. Apparently, it's the same thing as Mond. It's actually supposed to work. It was updated yesterday, so that's something. Another IPA. Gestalt edit start. Well, whatever you say. I'm not unplugging this. I think we're gonna need it again. I swear. Ah, come on. An internet connection is required? Well, I think I got internet. Well, now it works. So basically, Siri AI. Nice. Siri AI. I mean, Siri AI, I think, is supported on like what, iPhone 17 Pro or something. Enable iPadOS mode. It still has this very dangerous icon, but we don't care. Let's enable it. But this thing actually resprung, or how do you say this? That is an interesting assistive touch. And we don't have the quick action button. I think this is an iPadOS. Now look at the status bar. Yep, we got it. We can unplug this thing and just... No way, would you look at that? The new iPadOS UI here. So can I open apps? Oh, I can. Look at that new animation too. Oh, I'm liking it. Can I resize it? Oh, a little bit, I guess. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at those icons. I can make it full screen. You know what? This really reminds me of that video where I ran Android on iPhone and I had this kind of stuff going on. This looks very similar to that. That was because it was a tablet version of Android, and this is an iPad version of iOS, also known as iPadOS. So basically, what if I close it? Oh, so that means I can open two apps at the same time on an iPhone? Bring it on. Let's open something else. Okay, well, okay, so here's one app, here's one, oh yeah, so here's one app and here's another app. Is this practical? Absolutely not. Let's see how far we can actually push this thing. Let me open Gestalt Edit as well. So 2 apps is the max. Let's see what else we can open. Let's also open camera. We can't we can resize it. Oh, insane. That camera is glitched to hell. And I can take pictures. Wow. Later, I found out that Mont 2.1 actually fixes the critical bug where the tweaks wouldn't apply. So yeah, instead of Gestal Edit, you can just use Mont, because I got this cool wallpaper with Mont. So definitely try the updated version, because your tweaks will be applied without issues now. We have this new option called multitasking and gestures. We have windowed apps, macOS style, not macOS, iPadOS style. So we can resize the apps and make them full screen that way, I guess. There's also full screen apps, so basically whatever you open, let's open this one, opens info. Oh, yeah, that ain't good. Is this all? What if I open something like YouTube? This is what watching YouTube looks and feels like. That's just so bad. Well, at least picture-in-picture works, so that's something. I also wonder if Dynamic Island works. And it actually does, look at that. Dynamic Island works. Vibration doesn't seem to be working, maybe because iPads don't have vibration motors. It does say sounds and haptics, but when you go in, you can do haptics as well. And it does work, so it's not like it deleted the vibration driver or something. But things like enabling mute or something like that, it just does not trigger the haptic feedback. But at least we get this new dock, so that's something. So after a lot of headache, it actually did work. Let's see the control center. What about control center? Well, it does work. Ignore this. So the pages do also work. I really hate the status bar. Like right now it's fine, I guess, but when you open apps, this is what it looks like. The Dynamic Island is actually covering lots of important stuff, which is really, really, really bad. So all in all, this is a very cool app. You can do lots of stuff with it. If you have an unsupported phone, you can enable Dynamic Island and all that kind of cool stuff, always on display, and definitely try that. And I'm not gonna be keeping this UI because, again, a lot of apps are glitched. I can't even watch YouTube. Like, at least let me watch YouTube, but it doesn't work. That's because, well, this one was never meant to run iPadOS, even though iOS and iPadOS are kind of the same thing. So, I guess, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.